Princeton is an elite rarity aircraft carrier from the Eagle Union and is a part of the Independence class of light aircraft carriers. She was originally only available as a special construction and point accumulation reward during the Sundered Blue event, but is now available from special construction. Princeton was laid down as the Cleveland-class light cruiser Tallahassee on the 2nd of June 1941, reclassified as a light aircraft carrier on the 16th of February 1942, renamed Princeton on the 31st of March 1942, launched on the 18th of October 1942, commissioned on the 25th of February 1943, and was scuttled on the 24th of October 1944. Princeton did the usual tasks an American carrier did in the Second World War. Here are her more interesting exploits. Served as the flagship for Task Force 11. On the 24th of October 1944, a Yokosuka D-4Y Judy dropped a bomb between Princeton's elevators, piercing her wooden flight deck and hangar deck, causing a rapidly spreading fire and explosions due to gasoline catching fire. Multiple ships, such as USS Irwin and Birmingham, attempted to assist Princeton with the fire, causing both Princeton and the other ships to collide. Eventually, more explosions occurred, likely due to the fire reaching Princeton's magazine, causing significant damage to the structure of Princeton. Once Princeton was determined to be a lost cause, Irwin was tasked with scuttling the ship, but could not due to damaged torpedo tubes, possibly damaged during the collision with Princeton, instead having Reno to be the one to scuttle Princeton. All in all, 349 men were killed and 412 wounded, with 1,361 being rescued by the likes of Irwin, Birmingham, and Reno. The captain of the Princeton, John M. Hoskins, lost his foot during the incident and later commanded the Essex-class Princeton. Lieutenant Robert G. Bradley was posthumously awarded the Navy Cross for going in to rescue sailors repeatedly, and was later used as the namesake of an Oliver Perry-class frigate. In her character art, drawn by Powerbow, Princeton wears a white and navy blue dress with zipper and USS on the front with tall collar, a navy blue cloak she wears around her shoulders, ID card on a drawstring, white gloves with thumb holes, white, blue, and red thigh-high boots, and she holds a cane in her left hand. Her rigging consists of 4 carrier deck sections, 2 to her left and 2 to her right. These sections have multiple F-4F Wildcat fighter planes on the top of the deck, with hull sections beneath the deck. The hulls are connected by armatures to Princeton's lower back. 2 F-4F Wildcats fly around Princeton, with some steam billowing out around her feet. In her voice lines, voiced by Shiomi Yukina, Princeton admires Saratoga a lot.
インディペンデンス級2番艦のプリンストンよ。もともとはクリーブランド級7番艦のタラハッシーとして寄港されていたわ。かの大戦では、サラトガさんと共に多くの戦闘に参加し、いろいろ教えていただいたのに、レイテ沖での戦いでは最後まで持ちこたえられなくて、ここでも一緒に戦えると嬉しいわ。サラトガさんには及ばないわね。サラトガちゃん？サラトガさんは尊敬してるお方だから、ちゃん付けで呼ぶだなんてとんでもないわ。サラトガさんのように、指揮官よりサラトガさんに指示を出してもらいたいものね。趣味の話だったね。私は読書と、サラトガさんの戦闘スタイルを研究することよ。サラトガさんは、あのエンタープライズさんにも負けないぐらい戦える人だって思ってるわ。いい？サラトガさんは普段はキャピキャピしているけど、面倒見がいいし、戦いでも誰よりも仲間のことを考えてて、私だって何回もサラトガさんの世話になったことがあって、それから、指揮官？まさか寝ちゃったんじゃ。指揮官、なぜサラトガさんのブロマイドを部屋の床に落ちてた？私としたことがよりによってそんなミスを。 これは私のコレクションで、他の子には秘密にしてて。いろいろ未熟で、サラトガさんに遠く及ばない私を、なぜ。断るつもりとかそういうのじゃないよ。むしろ、こんな私でよければ、一緒に頑張っていきたいというか。一緒に頑張ろう。指揮官、今日の演習でのサラトガさんを見た？いつもながら本当に素晴らしい想像力だと思わない？サラトガさん、私のことをプリンストンちゃんって。今日はラッキーデーだ。お仕事、どんどん任せてちょうだい。ほら、一緒にサラトガさんを目標に頑張るって言ったじゃない？違う？笑わせようとしてくるのはいいけど、指揮官がこんないたずらをするのは、サラトガさんのアイディアなの？さあ、一緒にサラトガさんの戦い方をレビュー&ディスカッション始めるわよ。新曲の鑑賞会はその後。指揮官、最後までついてきて。
At level 125 with max affinity and enhancements, Princeton has 4,904 HP, 344 aviation, 261 AA, 183 reload, 88 evasion, medium armor, 31 speed, 91 accuracy, 49 luck, 100 anti-sub, and consumes 11 oil. Princeton has 2 skills, with a focus on buffing herself and others. Princeton's first skill, Evasive Scramble, at level 10, when Princeton launches an airstrike, she takes minus 70% aviation damage for 80 seconds. When the buff expires, there's a 70% chance to launch a TBF Avenger Barrage. Her second skill, Extinguishing Gale, at level 10, when Princeton is sortied with Birmingham, or there are at least 3 Eagle Union ships in the same fleet as her, the Vanguard fleet takes minus 15% burn damage, and burn duration for them is reduced by minus 3 seconds. If Princeton is the flagship of the fleet, the burn duration for the Vanguard fleet is further reduced by another minus 3 seconds. The recommended equipment for Princeton is the prototype XF5U Flying Flapjack, or F7F Tiger Cat, a Wyvern, Spearfish, or XTB 2D-1 Sky Pirate, twin 40mm Bofors, STAAG, 2 gold steam catapults, and a scepter. Unsurprisingly, Princeton is yet another elite rarity Shipgirl who released early on in Azur Lane's life cycle, and is honestly just plain terrible if you use her today. Middling stats, decent enough proficiencies, an S1 that has a chance to protect herself from plane damage a bit, and a chance to launch a barrage, and an S2 that's extremely niche, and really only useful if you're struggling against burn damage, which is pretty much never. This also only affects the Vanguard fleet, not the entire fleet. Not to mention that it requires either having Birmingham, who isn't worth using at all either, in the same fleet as Princeton, or 3 other Eagle Union ships just for the effect to take place, with a paltry extra 3 seconds taken away from the burn duration if you, for whatever reason, have Princeton as the flagship. I don't even think that having a retrofit for Princeton would fix her. That's just how bad she is. If it wasn't obvious, 0 priority to raise her since she has a stupid niche of reducing burn duration. Hell, even her meta version is not any better. Thank you for watching. Please follow my Twitter and Blue Sky for updates, and please check out my other Arknights and Girls Frontline videos as well.